Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Darian. Please consider subscribing if you like videos all about motherhood, lifestyle, kids, crazy. That's what we have here. Today I'm sharing with you my pregnancy update. As you can see, I am huge. I am sitting on the floor in my son's nursery and I am looking at some of the things that I have ordered have arrived. So after I share my update with you, I will be sharing a little bit of a haul of what has arrived so far. It's going to be very random because nothing comes in order, but I am sharing with you my pregnancy update. I am currently 31 weeks pregnant and definitely feeling it. I am definitely in the third trimester and moving towards baby's due date, which is insane. Since it is a scheduled C-section, I know when the exact date is, so I have like a countdown going on, and it's blowing my mind how fast this is all going. Back in the first trimester when I was super sick with hyperemesis gravidarum and was just like miserable, I was like, this pregnancy is never gonna end. And then now I am huge and pregnancy's been great in the second and third trimester so far that I'm gonna miss it, and just gonna cherish these last few weeks we have with little man in here. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about are my symptoms, and the number one thing being I am huge. I feel giant. Weight-wise, I've actually done really well. I have gained more with Micah than I did now, and that is just from healthier eating, I believe, and I was actually at a smaller weight when I got pregnant with this baby than when I was with Micah. So I think I've gained close to the same amount of weight, possibly, but I am less than what I was with Micah. So that is always good. Just healthier on your body. I'm not a calorie counter at any time, but I try to eat my healthiest when I am pregnant and make decisions that definitely impact this little guy in a healthy way. However, you can guarantee that I eat my treats and indulge in the things that I want to eat. But I feel giant. I'm starting to have a hard time tying shoes. You know, when you can't bend over all the way, I can put them on perfectly fine and I can tie them. I just can't breathe when I tie them, but I am not asking for help. So I'm just gonna hold my breath and tie my shoes. With getting bigger, I am definitely starting to stretch more, and that's causing some itchy on the belly, and then I'm just kind of having some like a little bit of overall itchy. Nothing to be concerned of. My doctor did inform me that if I'm feeling it like on the palms of my hands or the bottoms of my feet, that could be an issue, so let him know, but definitely not experiencing any of that. Just a tiny little bit of itching everywhere, and then mainly just in the belly area because it is getting much bigger. But because of that, baby is so big and pushing right up into my lungs. Baby likes to hang out up here mainly, and I'm winded. It gets hard to just like walk upstairs, do normal daily tasks. Like I have to take a break. I do get winded, and I am not ashamed of that. You know, when you like walk up a hill next to someone and you're like trying to like not breathe heavy because you don't want to be seen as that person. I have no problem being that person. I'm like, I'm winded. I don't even go visit my sister sometimes because she has 47 stairs up to her house, and she asks me to come over sometimes, and I'm just brutally honest where I'm like, I don't want to walk up your stairs. Along with all of that, I am starting to have a few Braxton Hicks here and there. I did not have a ton with Micah either, because also when it's your first baby, you kind of don't know what they are. But I have had a couple Braxton Hicks with this baby, and it's just when I'm overdoing it, overdoing myself, cooking, cleaning, daily momming, all of that can just be hard. And I actually get my Braxton Hicks, tummy gets tight, but I get Braxton Hicks in my lower back, and that is, I had back labor with Micah. thankfully don't have to do labor with this baby, hopefully. And the Braxton Hicks definitely just remind me I need to slow down and go lay down, which I definitely do. So all of that is going on. Heartburn is definitely increasing as we move along, as well as my thirst. At nighttime, when I was pregnant with Micah, I would go through a giant water bottle of water just overnight. Like, not when I got into bed at 8, but like when I go to sleep at 10:30, 11, through the night, I would drink that entire thing. Yes, I pee a lot, so might as well just drink the water since I have to pee anyways. But I am getting insanely thirsty, which happens to me at the end of the pregnancy. I don't know why. I'm not sure if that's a normal thing, but for me it is. So I have been drinking a ton of water, which is helping with the heartburn. I also eat Tums right before bed, but it's also because of all those things, I'm having a harder time sleeping, peeing a lot, I'm thirsty, I have heartburn, can't get comfortable. I'm having a hard time sleeping, but my husband's very nice and lets me sleep in as much as I can, and he'll get up with Micah. Micah's actually been really nice and sleeping a little longer, which is wonderful. And then I do get to lay down and rest a little bit during the day, although I'm not a napper, so I rarely sleep. But I am just getting tired and fatigued, and my body is big. So sorry about that. My camera decided to lose battery, so I had to replace the battery. But here we go. Now we're gonna talk about little babe. Baby is huge, like I mentioned, and growing very healthy, which I'm so happy about. And we go to the doctor every 2 weeks to get checked and have everything go well and talk about what's going on. Baby's last heart rate at my last appointment was 150, so that was very good, and he's moving like crazy. I'm measuring on schedule, actually 1 week ahead, so not 1 week ahead. The centimeters that you are is supposed to be that week. So for example, I'm 31 weeks, I should be 31 centimeters, but I'm actually measuring at 32 centimeters, so totally fine. Doesn't really mean anything. It means baby's growing healthy, which is great. But baby is doing wonderful and moving like crazy, moving right now. He is making big movements, not a lot of little ones, but like, whoa, that's an elbow, or hey, there's your whole butt sticking out the side of me. Like, every movement is definitely making me look deformed, but it's actually really fun that the movements are so crazy because Micah is kind of understanding that there's a baby in my belly, and actually he thinks that now babies are in everybody's belly, which makes his dad feel wonderful when he goes over and goes, baby, baby. But Micah loves to give little boy a kiss every single night, and already calls him Bubba, and is just so excited about babies. He actually got to meet a baby for the first time, and he's just over the moon stoked. All he wants to do is see videos of babies and photos, and he's doing wonderful. So baby is very healthy, and like I mentioned before, very high up. He rarely goes down lower, but when he does, he definitely likes to find my cervix and pushes on it, making it burn, which is such a lovely feeling. But he is mainly very high, which I carried Micah very high as well. So that's all I have for baby. And for my symptoms, I do have kind of like the plan and what's going on, what we're moving forward to, which I'm going to share after I share the haul. So having a boy for the second time, I have all the clothes that I need for the most part. There was only a couple of things that I needed to get, and really all the supplies and stuff that I have, we're good to go. We saved it. We knew that we were having another kid. We wanted to have another kid, so we saved those items, which is great. But there are a couple of things that I got last time that did not work the best for me. Some people swear by them, totally fine, but because I had a C-section and I had issues with mastitis and like all of that stuff, I have switched out some products that I recently purchased and saved. I'm selling them and getting different products that would work better for me. But I have some things to share, and one of the first ones is wrapped up in this bag, so you're not gonna be able to tell, but I can post a photo up here on the screen for you to see. But these are seat covers for under the car seats. We have a brand new car. It's a 2019 GMC Acadia, and normally I am not a weirdo when it comes to like, oh my gosh, don't eat in my car, because I have kids. It's whatever. But I needed some seat covers to go underneath the car seats because Micah is doing extended rear facing, and so his boots and stuff like hit the back of my seat, and I just want to keep my seats nice and not get ripped, just in case one day we want to sell the car or just keep the car in good condition for as long as possible. That'd be great. So I have 2 of those for the car seats, and then over here I have a new nursing pillow, and I'll post this up on the screen because it's going to be very difficult to see. But this nursing pillow is different than the normal boppy. The boppy just goes right around here, which is what I got last time because it just makes sense. Like, that nursing position is very comfortable and cozy. However, having a C-section, I could not put Micah like across my abdomen at all for like 4 or 5 days after I gave birth to him. I had to do like the football hold, and hey, that's where I learned that there are different ways to nurse than right across your stomach. But this pillow is super cool because this has 3 different levels on each side, and you can change it. So you can lift up the baby's head a little bit one way to do the football hold, or bend it back the other direction. Again, I'll show it on the screen so you can see. But either way, it helps do different positions, not just across your stomach. So being a C-section patient before, I know that this is really going to help me out. The next thing that I got is a new baby bath. The baby bath that we got last time was the blooming baby flower bath thing, because we actually did not have a bathtub in our rental with Micah. We had a very large sink. So we just got the blooming bath because that made more sense. But this time we have a bathtub, and I really wanted to try this. This is the Summer Infant Deluxe Baby Bather Folding Bath Sling. It has a couple of different like height levels for their head and the position of sitting up, which is really nice. My goodness, my camera is giving me a hard time today. But it folds in half, which is super nice because we do have storage in the new house, but not a ton of storage. And so just being smart with the items that we purchased. So super stoked about this baby bath. I know it'll just work better for us than the blooming bath this time around. However, I did love the blooming bath. This lovely box, which you aren't going to be able to see what's in it, is a giant thing of 100 count nursing pads because boobs leak. Over here we got a couple little things. You guys may think I'm crazy, but that's okay. These are actually fire rescue stickers, and if you don't know what these are or why I have them, you put these, they have a C on them, and you put these in the windows, bedroom windows of rooms with kids in them. And the reason being is kids like to hide when there's fire, scary, emergency, all those sort of things. And this lets firefighters know that there are children in this room, children in the house that need to be found. So got those for the kids. In here we have a pack of 4 baby pants. Like I said, I have most of the clothes since I had Micah, little boy, and we actually didn't know what Micah was, so all of it's like gender neutral. But we did need a couple of little pants. I went through and did an inventory of everything that I have from 0 to 6 months. And what I did need was a couple of pants. So I will do like a whole nursery tour sort of thing, and like getting ready for baby in that way, where you'll see me wash and put all the clothes away. But got 4 of these, couple cute different colors. And then another thing we needed for the baby was socks. We had a big bag of socks that were like hand-me-downs that we used for Micah. However, they did not have a lot of like newborn or like super young age socks. They had bigger ones, which was totally fine. But we need some socks this time, and I got all white because I hate trying to match socks with pattern. Like, Micah doesn't have pattern socks because I hate it. They don't have to go with white. It could be black, it could be a solid color, whatever, but I hate matching socks, so we go all one color. I got some binkies. These are the bibs binkies. They're super cute, but they are actually functional as well, and the way that the nipple is, you're actually supposed to match the nipple of your binky to what your nipples look like. Fun fact. So here you go, world. Now you know what my nipples look like. My husband's completely against using binkies, but I told him that he could make decisions on that when his nipples become useful. And since that ain't happening anytime soon, I got some binkies. We have some vitamin D. Got 2 little bottles of these. Super great just for squeezing a little drop. It's like one tiny little drop. Just put it on your nipple right before you nurse once a day, and got that all covered. So grabbed a couple of those, and then we actually continue vitamin D longer. Micah's still on vitamin D in gummy form because we live in Alaska and we don't have sun here. So all right, that's all the fun stuff. Next we have some very lovely disposable underpants. Yes, the hospital disposable underpants are comfortable and work their job perfectly fine, but I had these last time. This is from the Hasso brand, and I really enjoyed them. They have cute little patterns, but I really enjoyed them because they fit like underpants. Like, they don't feel like just weird mesh. They feel like a pair of briefs, which I really enjoyed. I got ones that do not have a pad built in, so that way I can change the pad. But literally I wore one pair of these all day and just changed the pad out, and it felt like a pair of underpants. So these are some of my favorites when it comes to immediate postpartum. So I got those. And then the next thing I got, I have another pack on the way, but these are panties for after the fact. And I am somebody who likes tighter clothes after a C-section, tighter pants, which sounds funny, but let me explain. I'm wearing my leggings that go up to here. They are incredibly nice for pregnancy, but they're also incredibly nice for C-section. Some people don't want any pressure whatsoever and want something loose. Totally fine. For me, I wanted something that like kind of made me feel a little bit held in. So I'm going to be wearing these leggings after birth and all of that stuff, which is great. But you cannot be wearing like thongs or any other kind of underpants, really. And so I got some seamless underpants that are high-waisted. So they're so silky and so soft, which is very nice, but they are like a granny panty pants. So here we go. Here they are. They're super nice. Look at those. Oh yes, so good. But they're actually no-shows, which is nice to wear in any sort of clothing, especially leggings. High-waisted, so they do not hit your incision at all. Some people like underpants that are lower than their incision. I like pants that are higher than my incision, so that is why I went for these. That is everything that I have in the haul for you guys today, because that is everything that has arrived. I will be having more things coming. Some are supposed to come this Friday, so I don't think I'm going to do a whole haul video, but I will definitely be doing hauls within videos. So if you like baby hauls or postpartum hauls or any of that stuff, definitely hit subscribe so you can stick around. And then before we go, we're going to talk about my plans and what we have going on, which I have here on my iPad, because another fun fact of pregnancy symptoms is you lose your marbles. So plans. we are moving, which you guys already know, which is super exciting. I will talk more about that in next week's video, so make sure to hit your bell notification so you know when that video is posted. But we are moving here very soon, and that is going to be wonderful because I can start nesting. Nesting is a real feeling, and I have not been able to nest how I want because we've been looking for a place for months. And I am ready to get all the baby clothes washed and get the nursery set up and just kind of get life ready before baby comes. All of that is also going to be like food prep videos, like freezer food prep and hospital bag and all of that stuff. So those videos are coming up very soon. Just have to get into the new house first. So along with all the baby stuff, you will see new house stuff. That is very exciting. The other thing is I'm getting ready to leave town, and you probably have no idea what I'm talking about if you're not from Alaska, or I think I've mentioned it before. You cannot have babies here in Wrangell, Alaska, where I live. We have a doctor, we have a hospital, everything's fine in that way, but we do not have an OR, and we do not have like an OR team or anything like that. So could a baby be born here? Yes. Do we want them to? Absolutely not, because if there's any sort of complications, you'd have to be medevaced. So it just makes sense to be somewhere where you can get immediate help if something happens. So we are going to a little town called Sitka that's also here in Southeast Alaska, and that means I have to leave weeks ahead of time. When I was there with Micah, I had to go a month ahead of time. So I will be there for quite some time, bringing Micah with me, obviously. So I am going to be packing for all of that. And so getting my travel booked and where we're staying and all the crazy things will be there for Micah's birthday. And so everything getting settled for that trip. And so tag along for that as well, because it's very strange that we don't just get in a car when someone goes into labor and you drive to the hospital. We're very strange here. We leave a month ahead of time to go have a baby. Our husbands don't come with us. We go by ourselves and kind of hang out and wait until something shows signs of labor, and then we call our husbands and pray to God that they get on a plane and get to wherever you're at in time. So it's definitely interesting having a child here in Alaska. So I'm excited to share that journey with you guys. Again, if any of that sounds like something you're interested in, please hit subscribe. I'd love to have you stick around. All things baby and motherhood and lifestyle and home decor for the new house. Stoked for that too. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you liked it, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.